A convicted killer will have to wait until the end of the month to learn his sentence.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson tells us when and who will decide the punishment for Sherrock Douglas. Stefan?
Well, now that he's been found guilty, the case is in the hands of a judge for sentencing, and the victim's family and friends hope Douglas spends the rest of his life in prison.
It was very nerve-wracking, very anxious. You know, I didn't know what was going to be the outcome.
After sitting through the first day of testimony, Brittany Lenny nervously waited for a verdict in the double murder trial of Sherrock Douglas on Tuesday.
It was heartbreaking, like to have to sit there and listen to the witnesses explaining how my best friend died, and then to have to see the video from Circle K.
Tuesday night, a jury convicted Douglas of 2 counts of murder, attempted murder, and robbery.
That's one less monster on the street. He's a monster. If anybody that can do what he did and not just ruin the life of multiple families, he's a monster. We're safer now that he's off the street.
In April of last year, Douglas shot and killed his wife Brandy and an innocent bystander at the Circle K near Beechwood Avenue and Grant Line Road in New Albany.
In the beginning, I don't know what's going on, so I just get a shock.
Douglas left the scene and eventually ran into the Onion restaurant and tea house on Charlestown Road, where he took Richard Wynn's wife hostage.
I don't want anything to happen anymore.
Wynn's wife escaped with minor injuries, but they're relieved Douglas is going to prison.
I feel happy now because he deserved it.
We were very happy.
After several days of testimony, the jury deliberated for 8 hours before returning with a guilty verdict late Tuesday night. Floyd County Prosecutor Chris Lane shared the news with family members of the victims.
As a prosecutor, there is a sense of release when we can talk to them after the trial and give them some semblance of closure.
The case now moves to the sentencing phase.
I hope he never sees the light of day. I hope he gets everything he deserves.
Douglas is scheduled to be sentenced on the 29th of this month.
All right, we'll follow what that sentence is. Thanks, Stefan.